Selection gave the Jets possession of the only signal caller who should have been in the first round this year. Locally and nationally, the mentions of Tom Brady were dismissive. Borges's and the Globe's competition, Kevin Mannix at the Crosstown Herald, found the selection of Brady incomprehensible. With one of their 3 picks in the 6th round, the Patriots took Michigan quarterback Tom Brady? So what's with that? Why another quarterback? The Patriots already have their franchise starter in Drew Bledsoe, a proven veteran backup in John Freeze, and a young developmental player in Michael Bishop. This wasn't Michigan, just the professional version of it in Massachusetts. He was once again Tommy Anonymous. Pennington was being lauded as a smart quarterback who didn't have superior arm strength. The same label had been attached to Brady. Pennington's passing statistics were gaudier, and his team had finished undefeated. But he was reading the defenses of Northern Illinois and Liberty and Western Michigan, earning a destination, the Motor City Bowl, that would get a Michigan coach fired if he wound up there more than once. Brady had just completed a season in which Notre Dame, Ohio State, and Alabama were on the schedule. His team had finished 5th in the country, and there was a sense of disappointment because it wasn't first. All things considered, he had dominated his opponents equal to the way Pennington had done his. But when it was time to pick, you could spin yourself into a dozen philosophical circles trying to understand the nature of the draft and the visions of the people who conducted it. If the newest Patriots quarterback had been paying attention to the reports, he would have taken the advice given to many borderline talents, which is to rent and not buy. But what fun was that? He needed a place to live, and so did Dave Nugent, a Purdue defensive end whom the Patriots drafted 2 slots after Brady. Chris Eitzman, an undrafted tight end from Harvard, was also a friend of theirs who needed a better housing situation. Technically, Eitzman resided in a lovely Canton, Massachusetts home. The reality was that the home belonged to one of his classmates' parents, and Eitzman was living in the basement. Luckily for the 3 rookies, there was a condominium available in Franklin, about 20 minutes from Foxboro. The place, located at 9 Cherrywood Lane, had been in the Patriots family for several years. It was originally bought by Scott Zolak, Bledsoe's former backup, in 1993. It had over 2,000 square feet, a couple of bedrooms, a nice basement, and a shared wall that often led an elderly couple next door to call the police in music volume disputes with Zolak. 2 years after buying the place, Zolak sold it to the team's first-round draft pick, cornerback Ty Law. 4 years later, Law found himself in a different financial world. He signed a $50 million contract with the Patriots, which included a $14.2 million bonus. He wasn't going to stay in the condo for long, and he found the perfect buyer when Brady was drafted. Like Brady, Law went to school at Michigan. He knew how competitive one had to be to thrive in Ann Arbor, so the quarterback from his alma mater got his attention. Law remembered his own fight to play immediately at Michigan. He had asked to go one-on-one with future first-round pick Derek Alexander in practice. When Alexander caught a short pass, the freshman corner said, "Is that it? You're supposed to catch that. That ain't nothing. Where I come from, it's the best 2 out of 3. He broke up the next pass and intercepted the third. He quickly became a starter. In the pros, Brady was unlikely to be as bold in his first year as Law was in his. Once, Bill Parcells challenged veteran receiver Vincent Brisby to humble the talkative rookie. Brisby and Law went one-on-one in a drill that Law dominated. He celebrated by ripping off his Nike cleats and saying to his teammates, "Anybody got any goddamn Reeboks? Because this is my planet." Law was a hard worker, and he respected Brady for always being in the weight room. Plus, he was a Michigan man. He was going to make a special condo sale to Brady. "I knew he wasn't making any money," I said. "You know what? I'm going to leave all the furniture for you," Law says now. I left all